Alright, in this video we're going to talk about how to organize all of your repertoire resources, all the pieces that you're performing either in virtual ensembles right now or any concert season, how to get them organized the best way on Google Classroom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make use of the reuse post tool here on Google Classroom, which is this right here. Hi, my name is Clay and welcome to Musical Listening. This is a channel devoted to educational technology, and if you're new here, think about subscribing. We post videos just like this one. So after thinking about this many times about how to organize stuff on Google Classroom, because there's lots of different ways you can do it, right? But one of the complaints or one of the drawbacks of Google Classroom is that the stream or the classwork stream just gets filled up with stuff, and we end up posting things multiple times. We're going and looking for them, and it just gets to be kind of a mess, doesn't it? So the best way to organize it digitally on Google Classroom is the same way you would organize it with the actual music or anything else in your room, by the piece. And while I'm saying that, that's probably a great way to think about organizing anything online, is to just think about, well, how would you do it in the physical world? How would you do it in your actual classroom? It's probably the best way to do it online as well, because it's just the easiest way to think about it. So that's why I've settled on organizing things by the piece, because that's how we program concerts, right? We mix up different pieces. We don't do the same concerts, every year. So doing it by the piece gives you lots of flexibility, and it's really fast, and that's what I'm going to show you here today. All right, so what we're going to do to make this really easy is we're going to make use of the reuse post tool, and this is why you should do it by the piece, putting every single resource that you have for a single piece of music into one post. And I'm going to show you why. So this reuse post button right here takes me in, and I have access to every class I have ever created on Google Classroom, including the archived ones. All right, so I could scroll down, I won't do that, and show you every class going all the way back to 2015 that I've created here, and every single post that is there. All right, so what I've done over here is just create a couple of sample classes here for this example. Orchestra class 2020, all right, where we are now, all right, and orchestra class 2018. And for this example, I'll go over here into classwork, Gauntlet by Doug Spada. Great piece. Thank you, Mr. Spada, for writing it. We love this piece, all right, we all love this piece. And so, this is probably, or I know this is the last time that we did it, in 2018 on our October concert. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But what I have here is all of my resources for Gauntlet. The Alfred Score and Sound, a great recording by a middle school orchestra. And I'll put all the links to these in the description if you're interested in these specific resources. This is a wonderful Gauntlet performance done by some teachers where you just have one person on each part. You can really hear all the parts. That's awesome. And I've got my own cello tutorial in here. Okay. If I click View Material, I just get another view of that there. Okay. Now, so that was in 2018. All right. So I'm going to go over here to 2020. I'm going to create, I'm not going to create material. I'm going to say reuse post. Right. And as I showed you before, here's a list of all my courses here. I go in here. There's Doug Spada. Now, these are all YouTube links. These are recordings, tutorials, things that I want students to go listen to. There's no Google Docs in here, so there's no need to create new copies of attachments. But that might, you might make use of that if there are like practice charts or other things, reflections that students are turning in here. All right, so I'm going to say reuse post. All right, and there it is. Oh, and it copied the topic too. Maybe I don't want to use that topic because we're in 2020. This is going to be virtual ensembles, where we are in 2020, right? Virtual ensembles Repertoire Resources. Okay. And there's everything. All my links. Don't have to go find them again. They're all right there. Post. And there it is. Okay. Now, if you want, I would suggest using topics. And actually it just copied the topic title, so it didn't copy a new topic over here on the left. If you're wanting to have a specific organization for this year, your October concert, your December concert, your spring concert, I would use that for topics, okay? And this, okay, all of the resources for one single piece in a single post, okay? So that you can go look back through all of your courses, your archived courses, whatever you need, and reuse that post here in the topic, because I can put as much material in this post as I need to. And I can even edit this. If I click on View Material, and I can edit. Let's do Add here, because there are some people that have put in some virtual ensembles here. If your students have never seen a virtual ensemble, oops, get lots of different things there, don't we? There we go. Okay. Here's one where somebody's playing all the parts there at the same time. And then there's another one here. There's a couple of them. Let's get this first time. There it is. Yeah. She does a great job. Okay. So, I don't have to leave it at those 4 that I had, hypothetically 2 years ago. All right. I can add to it. All right. I click Save. And there it is. Okay. One single post there. For, one single post there for Gauntlet. Okay. And I can keep reusing this every time I program Gauntlet. I can keep reusing this, reuse post function every time I program a piece in future concerts. All right. Let me know if that helps you. Let me know, how are you organizing all of your repertoire on Google Classroom, all the resources, all the things that you want students to see. If you have any questions, put those in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.